Okay, so let's take a look at how you can draw 2D histogram in Python using Matplotlib. So first thing, we are going to check the package which is Matplotlib. Alright, so pip install Matplotlib to install it, right? Next, you should also have Jupyter Lab, so pip install Jupyter Lab, right? Once you have these two packages, you are good to go, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Jupyter Dash Lab and run the Jupyter server. Now what this will do is will allow you to run the Jupyter notebook, right? You can choose from the dashboard here. Now here what I'm going to do is I'm going to import numpy package. Usually numpy gets pre-installed with your Jupyter, so numpy is np. Then we already installed matplotlib, so matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. So once we have these two packages, we can use np dot random dot set. So we pass 5 to our seed function. Can experiment with this. Let's say you use 1, right? So next thing, we use value of x. For that we will use np.random.normal, and then inside that we will have a size of 10,000, right? Same with y, we can copy and paste the way we did for x. So we have now x and y value, right? However, if you want to add and make it more unique, you can use x plus this set, right? Now figure and axis, then plt dot subplots, right? And next thing, we will also use x dot hist2d. Now this function should take your value of x, y, then cmap set to some color, right? So you can use single or double colon. So let's say if I choose single colon on the place of double colon, right, color value, then we use plt dot show. This should form our 2D histogram. Select everything, use shift enter or this button. Now this should form your basic 2D histogram, right? Already you can see the values are based on the one that we have passed to hist2d, right? Here you can also set the alpha value to set the transparency, so 0.5. If I shift enter this, it will make it even more transparent, right? We can also normalize the data by using the norm. Now from matplotlib import colors. Now after that what we can do is we can use, say, norm equals to colors dot log norm, right? So we run this and we get different output, right? So we managed to add transparency, normalize the data with matplotlib's colors dot log norm, right? We can also add minimum and maximum count of values, so we can replace this norm with cmin and cmax values. So cmax set to say 150 or so, and we run this and we get the change in our plot as well. So apart from that, when you are dealing with 2 dimension, you can also change the number of beans for 2 dimensions. So say if I use beans for, say, this something around 20 to 50, say 30, to be on the safe side, select everything and we run the code. we get our number of beans, right? Then we have custom number of beans for each axis. To do that, we will simply select this. Within the square bracket we can use 30 and 10, right? Or something like say 50 10. Select everything, run this, we get our custom number of beans along with the value for each axis, right? Then we can also have bean edges, right? So to do that, however, I will have to use np.arange to have bean edges, right? So let's say if I choose beans and then here equals to symbol, then remove the square bracket, and instead of that we use bigger bracket, then np dot a range, and within that we are going to set the range from minus 3 point something or minus 3 to 3 with increment of 0.5. Similarly, you can also add comma, then we add one more np dot a range, and here we have another set of minus 3 to plus 3 and then 0.5, right? So basically we have our some of the values set here. So let's see if everything is closed, right? So we have this bracket closed, then one more bracket properly closed our h2d, right? So now we can run this and we get our bean edges for each dimension, right? So we managed to get some of the interesting plots out of these changes. You can go ahead and experiment with this for your own 2D histogram. Okay, now that we have played with most of the options, we can also change some of the color palettes, right? So we can also try out red, right? So let's go with reds, and if we do that, let's try to find out if we can get a different output. So basically we are changing the C map parameter, right? It allows you to try out different values as well, right? So here we used reds, we can use gray as well. So grays, and if I run this, we get gray's value as well. Then we have jets or jet, go with jets and then run this. Let's see if it takes, otherwise we will just go with jet, right? So run this, and seems to be jet is missing, or maybe our uppercase one causing the problem. So let's go with jet, and we have output that looks like this. Let's see what would jets do. So if we run this, so jets is not acceptable either, so only jet, and that should show you the plot like this, right? Now the thing is, I can also change some of the transparency values. So I can use alpha, right, set to 0.5, right? That would be easier to view. If I run this, we get value change. So let's try and do this for red, and if we do that, sorry, forgot the reds, and we have plot that looks like this. So for those who are into data science for NFT reasons, you should experiment with alpha parameter. That would give you a lot of control over some of the plots that we generate, right? Now one more thing is that we have not tried it is margin. So we use plt dot margin, right? Let's try to find out how that looks now. So we run margin, and sorry, margins should run now, right? So once we add that, the plot looks a lot different and a lot closer now, right? There is also one more thing, which is title. I didn't add that with most of my plots, so let's add title, right? And here we have our title 2D histogram, right? So select everything, run, and we have our plot, right? So we managed to create margin, we managed to create title, we also played with some of the color schemes of 2D histogram. For red, gray, jet, we managed to have that, right? So here you see some of the interesting plots, the code that we have added. And if you are using Matplotlib, these are the type of output that you can get. You can also create 2D histogram with Seaborn and Plotly, but we will keep that for later discussion.